Welcome to famed computer world. Okay, so in this video now I am going to discuss about how to write a simple C program. Okay, so most of the students, they are unable to remember how to write a program. Okay, so how you will remember? So first of all, you have to know about how to write. First thing is that when you will start a program to write, first you have to know about header file. Okay, so first you will write has include stdio.h. Okay, so has include means to active or load the header file. Okay, there are different functions which are present in stdio.h header file. If we want to use that functions, then you have to load or active header file. Okay, so stdio.h means standard input output.h. Okay, that is the extension of file.h. What is the purpose to write has include? That means to load and active the header file. Okay, when the header file will be active, then all the functions will be work. Okay, so then after one more header file I will write, that is has include conio.h. Okay, there are also different functions which are already present in conio.h header file, that is console input output. Okay, then after you have to write function, that is void. This is known as default return type. Okay, so this is called a function, because why we will write main function? The program execution starts from main function, and each function should have a return type. That is, you can write a void. Void means default return type. Okay, so after that, and also one more thing is that the program execution starts from main function. Okay, so compulsory you have to write main function. Then after that, now I am going to discuss about a program, that is add to number. Add to number in C program. Okay, add to number in C program. Okay, simple program, add to number. How we will add to number? First thing is that before write the program, you have to think about your question. Okay, so you want to insert two number, then after add that two number, then we will store in another location. So first you have to declare a variable to store values to add, because we can't insert values directly to the memory or in our program. So we have to declare a variable to insert values in which we can do different operations. So here, if I want to add two number, then we have to insert two variable. Okay, so now I am writing variable. That is, we can take like A, B. I have taken two variable. So which type of value the variable will be hold? So you have to declare about data type. We can use data type to insert values in variables. So after that, for inserting two value, we take two variable. Then after the addition, we also declare another one variable to store the addition value. Then I can write that sum I can take in. Okay, so first you have to declare a variable to insert values. Which type of value if you want to insert, then you have to use data type. So one thing is that, what is a variable? What is a variable? Actually, variable is a location in memory which holds values. That means when we will declare a variable, after that it will create a location in memory in which we can store values. Okay. So then, what is data type? Data type defines the specific characteristics of data or by variable. Okay. So, data type defines the specific characteristics of variable. That means which type of value we will insert in our variable, then we have to use data type. So, if I will declare integer type data type, then we can store normal digits. Okay, like 2, 5, 10. Okay, you can insert such type of numbers, not point value. Not point value. If we want to insert point value, then we can use the data type like float, double, okay, to insert point type value. But in case of normal value, we can take integer type variable, integer type data type. Okay. Next, after declaration of variable, then we have to write a function. Which function? CLR SCR function. What is the purpose to use CLR SCR function? That means clear screen. Okay, because in C programming, this is not provides automatic garbage collection. For the garbage collection or to clean the screen, we have to use clear screen function. Okay. Or we can say that to clean the output window, okay, where we will display our result or output. So the purpose of clear screen function is to clean the output window. Okay. Then after, we have to insert values in variable, that is A and B. So first you have to use a function that is printf. Printf function, actually what is the purpose to use printf function? Printf function is used to insert, printf function is used to display. Okay, printf function is used to display. So you have to display a message, enter value of A. First value we have to insert in A variable. Okay. Otherwise, you can write that enter first value. Enter first value. Enter first value. Okay. Then, so I have already told that printf function is used to display a message or display the output. Next, after that, scanf function. Scanf function is used to insert a value from keyboard. So that means if we want to insert a value from keyboard to our computer, then we have to use scanf function. Got it that? What is the purpose to use scanf function? To insert a value from keyboard to monitor. So if I want to integer type value, then we have to write like this, percentage of D, then address of first value will be stored in A variable. So you have to use A. Okay, like this. Next, after that, if you want to insert second value in B variable, then you have to write printf enter second value. Okay, second value. Then you have to insert. This is a message. It will display in your output window. Then, if you want to insert, then I have already told that if you want to insert value from keyboard to your computer, then you have to use scanf function. So scanf function here, I have to use scanf function to insert percentage of D, address of B. Okay. Then after that, there will be a value to be inserted in B variable. So these sentences I have used to insert two values. That is in A variable and another in is B variable. Got it? Then after that, okay, value already inserted. Value already inserted. Then we have to add. Okay, we have to add. We have to add. Then after it will store in some variable. Then it will store in some variable. So you have to write like this: sum equal to a plus b. First value has stored in a. Second value is stored in b. Then it will, after the addition, it will store in some function, because due to the purpose of equal operator, it's a sign that is also known as a operator. What is the work of equal operator? Then the equal operator is used to store the value from right side to left side. So here there will be a value which will be assigned to some variable after the addition of first value and second value. Then after addition, one more thing is that you can't write like this. You can't write like this. Why? Because equal to operator assign the value from a right side to left side. So due to this reason, you can't write like this, but you can write like this, because after the addition of first value and second value, the value will be assigned to some variable. Okay, because due to the equal operator work, you can write like this. Okay, after this sentence, already value has stored in some variable, then you have to display. So to display, I have already told you that which function is used to display output in our output window. Which function? Printf function. So you have to use printf function to display. Okay. So you have to write one message like the sum of, or the, you can write that the addition of two number is, you can write here the value will be displayed. So you have to write percentage of d for the purpose of integer type value. If you want to display point type value, then you have to use percentage of f. If you want to display double type value, then you have to use lf. Okay, so here I want to display integer type value, then I have to use, or I have to write percentage of d. Okay, then after that I have to write the variable name sum. Okay, got it that? Here the value will be displayed. Okay, then you have to close curly bracket. Okay, this is the process of to add to number. Okay, so this is the easiest way you can remember to write a program. Okay, in my next video, then I will continue in next topics. Okay, thanks to all.